Hello, I'm Zoe Jones and welcome to my yoga practice. So today we're going to look at more sun salutation routines, and this one is going to be sun salutation or Surya Namaskara B. And this time we're going to introduce the chair pose, and we are going to introduce the warrior one pose as well. Okay, so it's still the same as Surya Namaskara A, but we just add in a few more things into the routine, so it creates variety and it's a little bit more challenging. Okay, so we always begin in our Tadasana, which is our mountain pose. So making sure feet are hip width apart, facing forward, putting a micro bend in the knees if you need to, just to take the pressure off the back if you do feel it. Tucking your tailbone in, giving ourselves neutral spine, shoulders back and down, and arms out to the side, feeling the energy coming into your palms. Breathing, really becoming grounded. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, relaxing. Imagine those roots coming up through the ground, really grounding your feet, making you feel part of nature. Okay, and then as you inhale, bring your arms up into our extended mountain pose, and then as we then bringing your arms up, as you do, you're going to sit back in as though you're sitting back into a chair, bringing your arms up, looking up towards your hands, into our chair pose, sitting back. So sometimes you go a bit too high and lean forward. You want to be sat right back, as though you're about to sit on a chair. If you need to, you can use a block. I've always sort of said this to people, is if you're struggling, you're leaning forward, use a block under your heels and it sort of supports you, brings you up higher. And then from the chair pose, we're going to exhale down into our forward fold, chest towards your thighs, inhale up into a half forward fold, so your gaze is changing from looking through your legs to looking straight down at the ground. And this is where you can once again use your blocks, remember, and they're always available to you. And then plant your palms down, bring your legs back into our plank pose, keeping nice and high. Make sure your bum's not up and it's not all the way down. Nice, and you're engaging your core. And then as you exhale, you hinge forward, bending at the elbows, leaving them into the side body. And then inhaling up into our cobra. Now, if it's your first one and you're still warming up, just come into a low cobra, or you can go into a sphinx pose. Okay, so don't always think that you've got to go straight into a cobra. Make sure your shoulders are back, tucking your toes under, and then bringing your hips nice and high into our downward dog. And just walk out the downward dog if you feel you need to, but pressing your heels down on the ground. You're feeling that stretch in the backs of the legs, you've got weight distributed from your hands and your feet. And then we're going to inhale, raise your left leg up, bend at the knee even, bringing your knee all the way up to your chest, and then stacking your foot at the front, remembering to your knee's got to be over your ankle. If it's forward, you're putting pressure on your knee, that's unnecessary. And then what we're going to do is turn your rear foot out 45 degrees or 90 degrees, whatever's comfortable for you. Even you can keep it this way, forward facing, and then come up, raising your body up on the inhale. As you exhale, put a nice bend in that front leg, that front knee, staying strong, hips as square as you could get them. Clearly your knee is facing that way, so just be aware of your knee. And then inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bring your hands down, bringing your rear foot back around, and then move yourself back into downward dog. So front leg to meet the rear, into downward dog. And then we're raising the right leg up, bending at the knee once again, bringing it all the way through to your chest, stacking at the front, turning your rear foot out 45 or 90 degrees, whatever's comfortable for you, or keeping it facing forward, lengthening up, raising your hands, inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend into the front leg, keeping the rear leg nice and straight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms down. Bring your foot back into a downward dog. And then look up and just up on your tiptoes. Walk forward, your feet to meet your hands into a half forward fold. And once again, with the half forward fold, you can also bring your hands to your shins or your ankles. They don't always have to be there. It depends on your flexibility. And remember, you can also still put a bend in the legs. You can also keep them hip width apart or bring them together. It's entirely up to you. And then exhale, forward fold. And then as you come up, you're putting a bend in the legs and raising your arms up, and you're going to go into chair pose. Breathing nice and evenly, sitting back. Once again, you bring your feet together, it's harder. You bring them out and it's slightly easier. Remember, you've got the block available to you as well. And then as you return, inhale, lengthen, exhale, hands to heart center. And then bring yourself back into Tadasana. We're going to do it one more time, a little bit faster. Okay, as you inhale, you need to sit back into a chair. Breathe in evenly. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your body forward into a forward fold. Inhale up, half forward fold. As you exhale, plant your palms down, bringing yourself back into plank mode, holding your plank. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bring your body down, and this is called chaturanga, so four-limb staff pose. Release your body to the ground, and then inhale up into cobra. As you exhale, bring your body down, tuck your toes under, raise your hips nice and high. Breathe in, raising your left leg up, bending at the knee, bring it all the way through to the front, turning out your rear foot, coming up into our warrior one. Nice and strong. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your palms down, bringing your leg back to meet the rear in downward dog. Pressing your chest now down towards your chest. And then inhale, bring your right leg up, raise it up to the sky, bend at the knee, bringing it all the way through, stacking at the front, turning your rear foot out, coming up into our warrior one. Inhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms down and bring yourself back into downward dog. And then inhale, bring your body, your feet forward on your tiptoes, or just walking forward into a half forward fold. And then exhale, full forward fold. And then coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and easy, bending at the legs, coming into our chair pose. And then raising your torso up into extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then exhale down into our mountain pose. Okay, so that is Surya Namaskara B. And you could do this up to 3 or 5 times. If it's part of a main session, then I do it 3 times and go into the main session. If it is just part of a morning routine, then 3 to 5 times is ample. And you can add little bits in where you want to. It doesn't always have to be just that routine. Okay, I'm Zoe Jones, and I hope you enjoyed your yoga practice. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and look forward to more videos. Okay, take care. Bye.